Hello everybody, it's me Roscoe and welcome to another instalment of Game Day, and we're back after the international break as Town take on Brighton in the Premier League, and we're arrived here at the Amex Stadium in Sussex. The sun is shining and hopefully today is going to be a good day. Town of course taking on a very informed Seagulls, new manager, won 2 of their games so far, drawing against Arsenal before the international break. Of course Town had a very encouraging 1-1 draw against Fulham at Portman Road before the international break, and that was a very good game. Liam Delap scoring that weldy goal. Today is going to be a tough one. I've predicted a draw, which would be a massive point on the road, but it's going to be a tough one. Brighton have got some very good players. I'm thinking it's going to be open end game. We shall see. But I'm looking forward to it. Entertaining game should happen. I'm going to bring you my normal stick as always. Media Scran rating, team news, and of course the thoughts from the Cowboy Army. Let's get right into it. Hope you enjoy. Let's do this. Okay then, we're now in the media suite, catching up everybody, and obviously going to get the media scran. I skipped breakfast and I was worried what we could get food-wise, and basically we've got, boom, it's a curry. So the first meal of my day will be a curry, but I don't mind a curry. Bit of chicken, bit of rice, nice little naan bread. Let's get it in the belly. Let's see what rating it's going to get. And AJ's, oh, where's he gone? There he is. He's enjoying his. We'll catch up. We'll catch you up with him with the team news shortly. Let's get this in our bellies. Okay, then food is in the belly. Curry, not too bad. I'm going to give that a 7 out of 10. You're going to give an 8, aren't you?
Yeah. You look really small on this one. I just noticed that. You're really low down on your share.
There we go. But yeah, food done. Team news drops. 2 changes, my friends. Let us know who's coming in.
Yeah, 2 changes for both teams. The sound system's quite hard to put together because do you call it 4-2-3-1? Do you call it 3-4-2-1? It's going to change a lot during this game.
Fluid.
But yeah, fluid formation. We kind of have it done as a base 4-2-3-1. One of the changes is fairly obvious, know where it's going to go, and that's going to be Dara O'Shea coming in for Luke Walton and Wolfie out of the team.
I've jinxed it, yeah. I put on socials yesterday, he's going to make his 200th appearance potentially today, and then he's not even in the team, not even in the squad.
Chance. You'll have to wait until... Well, we assume Southampton next weekend if he's in the squad then. Yeah. So we don't know what that is. McKenna isn't a big one for having centre backs on his bench, so I would imagine that it's more going to be about that as we're watching the United game in the background there. But we'll chase it up in terms of if there could be an injury or any other issues there. And then the other one is Wes Burns is back, which is great. I thought that injury might be quite serious when it happened. I was thinking, months potentially, and he's come back. He's taken him he's missed 2 games in total in the Premier League. Premier League fixturing helps with that. Fixture scheduling helps with that.
International break
a lot, and just the fact everything's really spread out, so he comes straight back in, which is really, really good because I thought he was really impressive against Liverpool. And then for Brighton, a couple of changes as well. I think they're both enforced by the looks of it. They've got Yasin Ayari, who was on loan at Blackburn last season. He's come into the team today with James Milner dropping out for injury after picking up a knock early on against Arsenal.
Oh, that's I'm a bit sad about that. I wanted to watch James Milner in action because I've never seen him play. So.
Yeah, that's true. But then they're lacking a bit of kind of a steely defensive mid in that team, I think, which could help Town, particularly on the counter. I don't think there's as much shielding for the back line there. I think Ayari's quite an attacking player. And then from there, the other one is João Pedro. A lot of FPL people are going to be very upset about that. Yeah, Ross is in that one. He was playing for Brazil against Paraguay at what would have been 1:30 UK time in the morning on Wednesday morning, and then had a 16-hour flight back to England. So all of that has caught up with him. He's not in the squad for this one. I think I've heard whispers of a knock around the press lounge. I'm not sure whether that is the case or not, so you might want to keep an eye on that. And they've got Jorginho Ruta coming in.
Yeah, played against Town against Leeds.
He scored in the Portman Road
Yes,
game.
he did.
I don't know if he did in the Elland Road game, but he's quite good, and he cost £40 million.
Lots of money.
So that's quite scary. This is what you come up against in the Premier League when these teams have this level of talent and quality, like-for-like changes. Let's see how Town deal with it.
Indeed. Well, I want to go and get my pitch side view to get my snappy zaps. AJ will go upstairs to get his types all sorted with the press box. There'll also be a behind-the-scenes video that will be out after this, so check that out online. But let's get and see how Town get on in the first half. Let's go. Okay, now pitch side. This is where I'm going to be sitting for the 90 minutes of football. Seat number 20, and I'm basically just in front of the Town fans. they're here in full force. Obviously bumped into normal characters. Great to see them as always. First half is about to kick off. Let's see how Town get on, and I'll give you an update at half time. Let's go. It's goalless at half time. I'm here with Wazza, just gone into the way end. These chairs are comfy.
They are quite something. Don't make them like this in the North Stand.
No, they don't. Although you're standing,
Half time.
Half time, mate. Muric has had an absolute weldy in that first half. Hope we had.
Yeah, he's made an absolutely stunning double save down to his right. I think the first one was from Rutter. Not sure who the follow-up was at Matoma off that side, I'm not sure. And he's been better coming off of his line. The whole defensive unit has been quite good. Just needed to stick in the sort of midfield and up front a bit more, and maybe start asking Brighton a few questions, because if there's one thing we haven't done, it's ask them any questions. So hopefully in the second half their press has been quite good. Hopefully the energy drops a little bit, and someone like Hutchinson or Smodics can find a little bit of space and exploit it, and hopefully work a chance, because they're working for them back in defence. So yeah, see where we go from there, I suppose.
Well, the good thing is they're getting shooting, right here in front of us. So I hope that fans, energy comes off of the players. So let's see how we get on and set it up, my friend. See you after full time.
See you after the game.
Yeah. So it's ended goalless. Wasn't, my friend. I spoke to you at half time, full time, pretty much the same. But Town better in that second half.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Brighton started that first half really strong, second half really strongly. Came out swinging, and I think they still obviously create a lot of chances of that. But that felt like if they were going to score, it was going to be in those first sort of opening exchanges, really, because they were sort of banging the door down. Obviously far end to us, but I think it was O'Shea made a hell of a block. Ball sort of seemed to fall to Brighton player on the edge of the box. He's just flung himself in front of it, and from there we sort of started to go forward a little bit more. Obviously Delap's hit the post. It was a lovely sort of run from him. Yeah, sort of. He's really good at carrying the ball, isn't he? And he's a really powerful shot, and it's just sort of hit the far post. If we'd have won it, obviously none of us would have complained, but I don't think it'd have been a fair result. But yeah, we've come down to a team that will be definitely top half, if not challenging for maybe a Conference League, Europa League spot. They've been there before, and we've got a point. I'd have certainly taken that when I woke up this morning, and I'll take it knowing that they've sort of peppered our goal and forced us into some good defensive work. That defensive unit today was absolutely brilliant. What a game from Muric.
Oh, obviously had that bit of a shaky one against Man City. Did okay against Fulham. Obviously he's had the Kosovo situation. Won't get into that.
No.
But first half he kept us in the game. We already mentioned that. But
well, he's claimed a lot of sort of high crosses in the second half as well. It's been absolutely brilliant. So yeah, you can't say fairer than that, really. I was surprised that Morsey got subbed off in the second half, but hey. Luongo came on and gave us a bit of steel as well. Yeah. Obviously, Sammy on a yellow card. It's difficult when you've got both of your players in there. You can't touch them. And then I guess Jack Clark is the other mention. Came
got
on.
A song, isn't he?
I know. He's just bouncing
Jack Clark's
around.
on fire.
Jack Clark is on fire. And
he
he carries the ball absolutely beautifully, doesn't he? So I'm sure he flashed one over the bar at one point, sort of lifted it. But I'm sure there'll be goals in there as well. So, look, it's another game unbeaten. It's another point on the board. It keeps I don't know if you call it momentum when you've had 2 draws in a row, but it keeps you undefeated, doesn't it? And Clean sheet. First one. Yeah. Golden Glove campaign for Arrow Muric starts here. Yeah. Go on to Southampton next week, who, knowing our luck, that'll be their one good performance next week. But, we can again take some confidence out of the Fulham game and go into that one and look to sort of get 3 points on the board, I hope.
Top man.
Uptown.
Okay, I've got a duo here who's been pestering me since full time. I'm joking, but I'm here with James and Harry. Boys, thoughts on that one? A goalless draw here at Brighton.
I think we did good. O'Shea did good in defence, Greaves as well. So unlucky that Morsey and Phillips got booked, but our attack did good. It's a tough place to go to Brighton away. It's tough. It's just we stayed strong, we did concede. I think we played really well.
It's good to hear. Harry, thoughts on that?
I thought he had a really good game. The amount of shots that got saved by Mudryk, I thought he I think he got my man of the match today.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And then I was like, how did that not go in when Delap?
What a run, by the way. Oh, James, obviously a lot of new players. You got a favourite already?
I'm actually wearing Jack Clark.
Oh.
I kind of have a song for him.
Go on, then, go.
Jack Clark's on fire. Your defence is terrified. Jack Clark's on fire. Hoo! Na 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 na.
Love
He
that.
just needs to score goals now.
Yeah, he got close though, didn't he? He got close in that second half.
So close.
But I think a good point on the road. And you'll take that, you'll go back home and you'll be pleased?
Yeah, probably. It's nice to get a point.
That's good. Harry, final words?
But I thought it was an amazing game overall. And I was surprised how many shots we missed, and that was so unlucky that we didn't score.
From two young lads to a good lad here, it's Simon, my friend. Thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, it's a really, really solid point on the road, isn't it? I mean, you'd have taken that before going into the game. I don't think many teams are going to get points from this stadium, certainly not teams towards the bottom half of the table, which we hope we're going to be above that, but ultimately that's probably where we'll end up. So, yeah, I mean, the defence I thought were magnificent throughout. I want to give a shout to Tuanzebe.
Oh, yeah.
Up against Mitoma, I thought he had a really, really tough task, but stuck to his guns really well. And he's quietly becoming one of our most dependable players. Like, he's very rarely caught out position, and when he is, he's got that pace just to recover and get back. And you can see he's played at this level before. It sort of looks like he's playing in the Premiership again because he's had that experience and he's getting back to that level. Yeah, we could have won it on the break. I mean, that Delap chance, just one moment, and it's the one moment you're hoping for. We do need to find a way to kind of get a bit more fluid in the attacking third, but defensively, given there's so many new players bedding into that system, into that squad, I think you've got to be really pleased with. Because, I mean, bar that Muric save, which is probably one of the best saves I've ever seen, to be honest, the way he gets down, gets back up and blocks from Mitoma. They didn't really carve us open too many times. I think we kind of kept them at arm's length. Yeah. Lots of shots from distance, lots of shots from range. And look, they were the better side. I don't think anyone can really sort of debate that. But, yeah, if Town are going to be successful, they need to start from a solid base. I think they're doing that. And as we go forward, all they need to do is start adding a little bit more creativity, a bit more spark. Jack Clark with a really bright cameo again, as he did last time out as well. And you just sense with him, Hutchinson, Benny, now we've got a bench that we can rely on as well.
The subs were a big difference, weren't they, when they came on, and that's when I felt like, we're in this game now.
Yeah, and now we've got that to rely on, and we can change that front four. We know McKenna loves to do that, get the 4 players off, 4 players on. Then, yeah, I think we will start seeing the fruits of that going forward. We'll get those late goals like we used to. But, yeah, I think as a starting point, given the games we've had, to have got 2 points from the 4 games away at Brighton, home Fulham, City and Liverpool, I think that's a fair return from those sort of 4 fixtures. Teams that will be up there, top half of the table. So, yeah, really, really positive from Town, and I think they should be pleased with that, and I think McKenna will be pleased with that.
Top man.
Nice, thank you.
Next up and joined by good old Kdog, all the way from Wales, my friend. Thoughts on that?
Good, isn't it?
Yeah.
First clean sheet, sorry. First point away from home against a side that will beat better teams than us this year.
Yes.
A side that
They have already.
They have already, yeah.
Man United though.
Yeah. We came here, I would have taken a draw, but I would have expected them to score. I think they did everything except score. We defended really, really well. Dug in, defended as a team. Muric.
A lot of people were slating him, weren't they, for the Man City game, and obviously it was warranted because there was some clangers, but today,
he looked unreal today, I think. He won every aerial battle. That double save in the first half. Because you would back Mitoma 99 times out of 100 to tap that in, and he's met with big old R.O. Muric. Unreal. Fantastic. His distribution left a bit wanting, but I think we can work on that. But, yeah, he was fantastic today. Greaves, fantastic. Like the look of O'Shea, his first start. See Axel back at right back, he looks more natural there, more comfortable. Nice to see some minutes from Wes Burns.
Yes, once again from the off starting, which I don't think much.
No, I think we were expecting that, he looked good, and Ogbene looked fantastic when he came on. The Black was alright, I thought. He wasn't as good as he was last week, I don't think, but I do feel sorry for 80 yards solo run and then did everything except score. It's the post.
That's hard work.
Yeah. I think there's that last touch in the box he takes that a little bit too far wide, but you know, we can all be critical. I wouldn't have got 8 yards, let alone 80. And I thought Hurst, then when he came on, he doesn't look match fit, but I think he looked fantastic.
Great options.
Yeah, and the little flicks, touches, and gives and goes that we were trying before weren't seeming to be working. Hurst just bang, bang, bang. Knew exactly what we were doing, where we were going. Looked a lot more settled and a lot more, I don't know, proper within there. Like that's the role we're playing around him. Yeah, but I think it was a really overall really good performance. I think we could have nicked it at the end. We could have nicked it when we hit the post. But you know, I thought it was a good result, a good performance. You come here, too bright. There aren't many teams that come here and keep clean sheets this year.
I know.
And that's always a good thing to have, is a clean sheet. We're still looking for the first win, and I think that's another big milestone we need to get to now, because it's all right just drawing the odd game and then losing the big games. We still got to win. As someone said, one of the Brighton fans said to me in the pub this morning, it's all right saying, "Oh, you're playing well," but at some point you've got to start winning. And I agree. It will put a lot of pressure on next week, because we look at Southampton as a team that we should be winning against in order to stay up. But you know, I think we could get something there. And then Villa at home the week after. You're not going to win. We're the best in the world. We're probably not going to win that.
Oh, negative Nancy here,
I
later.
know, no, but you look at realistically. Yeah. And so it means that if we don't win next week, we've gone the first 6 or 7 games without a win, and that's difficult then to get a habit of winning's a habit, but so is not winning. I'm not saying losing's a habit, because we're not losing games, but we're not winning games either. But no, I think we'll get there. I think we're still getting up to pace with it, but we're doing it quicker than we all thought we would. And yeah, I think I'm really excited to see what happens next week now, with Hurst almost fit, Burns fit, Broadhead back on the grass. Interesting to see what the team will look like in a couple of weeks' time.
Top man.
Yeah, cheers.
Next up, I've got another duo. This time it's Bono and Alex, who we haven't seen for a while. We'll get to him shortly, but Bono, good to see you. How are you?
I'm good. What a fantastic point. And on the road, first clean sheet as well. Mm-hmm. It's good. I am well. What about yourself?
I'm very well.
Looking very good, looking dashing in a maroon wine. Or just maroon.
Just maroon, mate, just maroon.
Yeah.
I do need a pee, so we're going to try to get these done and dusted. But Alex, mate, it's been a while. Good to see you. How are you?
Yeah, buzzing. First up, thank you to the man who made all this possible for me, Big B. You know who you are. Cheers, Gov. Watching Premier League football with Ipswich. Absolutely buzzing. What a great performance today. All 11 of them, all 15 of them that came on, everybody, they just worked their knackers off, and it was superb. But I was a bit worried. It felt like Brighton were going to score. But in the second half, we were so much better. And then having Liam Delap running right at us and hitting the post right in front of us. I mean, if that had gone in, the place would have gone absolutely mental. I'm so proud of the team. Muric, double save in the first half was crucial. Made other great saves. I'm just wondering, how close is that to his first 11 if everyone is fit?
Ooh,
how close is that? Is that it? Is that it? Is that the 11 that he wants?
Yeah, I think so. First time those front four played together as well. I think.
Jack Clark, though. What about Jack? Maybe Jack. Sammy Smart. I don't know. I didn't like him on the left, to be honest.
But I was concerned because Brighton did have so much possession. It felt like they could go up another gear in the second half.
But did they do anything with it?
Exactly, like you said. Apart from the double save, they didn't create too much. But in the second half, we got into it. It became more open. It became end to end, and then suddenly we started creating chances. And Jacob Greaves, Player of the Year already for me.
Rolls Royce.
He'll win Player of the Year.
England cap
Jacob
potentially.
Greaves, oh my goodness. Axe was brilliant. O'Shea was outstanding as well.
Do we know what happened to Wolfie?
Normally, obviously, we don't know just yet. McKenna's probably now chatting to the press right now, but
normally obviously, we don't know.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
But also, it doesn't like to have a defender on the bench.
No.
So yeah, we'll find out. If you know, ladies and gentlemen, when you're watching this,
comment below.
Comment down below. But we'll find out, surely, I'm sure. Yeah, anyway.
But the work ethic, the way we work, they work so hard for each other. What a team spirit. And there's enough there, isn't there, that we can do this. I think there's enough there
We'll be all right.
that we can stay up. But Southampton next week is massive. It's a huge...
There'll be three worst teams, mark my words. There'll be 3 worst teams come the end of May.
Name them.
Southampton... Oh no, this is where I could really nail my colours to the mast now, isn't it? Southampton, Leicester, and unless something drastically changes with their takeover, Everton.
Yeah.
We'll be all right. We're growing, but everybody is bigger. Everybody is stronger. The technicality as well. So we're relying on the moment at hitting teams on the break. But we'll come into it. It's still early days. What, September? Yeah.
There were key moments there when Chappers gave the ball away when he came on and they did a counter-attack on us. It was a poor decision and we were poor in possession a little bit in the first half. I thought Delap struggled to hold it up and to keep it. It looked like he was just running around and not keeping the ball. But it's that level. They're bigger and stronger in the Premier League. You've got to be so switched on at all times. McKenna is obviously getting close to his best team, and I'm still wondering who it is. But that is absolutely brilliant. What a performance today.
Burns and Hurst, they were running on about 50% when the game kicked off. So that just shows where the gaps are in the squad. So, it's going to be all right on the night, as a great man once said.
Absolutely brilliant. So proud. And on we go. Bring on Southampton. We're ready, I think.
Yeah. Cheers, boys.
Up a town.
Well, this is going to be a very interesting end to game day. I'm here with good old Mike, who's having a nice sip of his beer. Shout out to Brighton, by the way.
Shout out to Brighton. They're still serving beer after the game.
Yeah, in the weigh-ins. Yeah, it's part of it.
The weigh-in's still open.
Oh,
how
amazing.
crazy is that?
Fair play to Seagull.
I've never seen that before.
I haven't seen that.
Even though they're still charging £7 for this.
Yeah, ooh, what you got?
Moretti. There's only two choices. Moretti. £7. You've got to be loaded to come to football now, haven't you?
You do, mate.
Basically.
You do. But Premier League football for you.
Premier League football.
Yeah. But thoughts on that, mate? A point here?
Oh, yes. Man, that is a bonus point. I did not... Seriously, people that before the match, are we going to win? No.
I went for a draw today.
I mean, Man United came in here and lost. There's a lot of teams that come here and lose. And admittedly, they had their chances, but hats off to our goalkeeper. Muric has saved. He's gained us a point today. Yes. We didn't have many chances on goal, did we?
Not in the first half. Second half, we had a few, but the last chance.
I know, but it's a bit worrying that we're not creating enough chances to.
You're not going to come when you come here. You're not really.
I don't know what the official figures are for shots on target, shots on goal, or anything like that.
What?
I'm guessing today that we are probably like 0.
I think we had 1.
1?
Potentially. Someone's checking for us.
Potentially 1.
Yeah, well, just, keep...
Yeah, whereas in the Championship we had like 24.
That's Championship for you, mate.
Right? We had like 24 chances on goal. Maybe 18 on target. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's just like...
We would score 6
now. I'm thinking, oh my God. How the hell...
6 shots.
Oh, it's 6 shots.
6 shots.
We're on target.
I had 21.
I had 21 shots.
Target? 1
on target.
So 6 shots in total and 1 on target.
We only had,
take that point right now and just run away with it.
But we had the only clear-cut chance.
Yeah. Well, no, the Muric save, double save, was the really clear cut.
They've only put 1 clear cut.
Oh, really? Shit.
Well, look,
anyway.
I think that they, honestly, if they'd have taken their chances and gone 1-0 up, we would have been out of this game, right? But they didn't, and we've gained a point. I honestly thought we should have beaten Fulham.
Yeah.
Right. So I feel like we've lost 2 points from Fulham, but we've gained 1 from here. Yeah. So
balances out.
Yeah. We need these points. Ross.
I know.
We need these points.
Well done. Southampton next, though, mate. Southampton.
Yeah, we'll probably get a point there. Oh. And we're hoping for 3 because it's Southampton and they've been getting battered by everybody, right? And Russell Martin's like, I don't know.
Their captain got sent off today, so that's...
He's on the beach smoking cigarettes. I'm a championship manager now. But I don't know. If we get 3 at Southampton, then I think that's going to put us in a really good position. Get a point, and then the rest of the season is still going to be a very hard slog to try and get as many points as possible to try and finish above the bottom 3. It's amazing, isn't it? How hard this league is.
It's hard, mate.
It's amazing.
Brighton brought on a £40 million squad. He started.
We were promoted from League One. We went into it, it's a different kettle of fish now. It's the Championship. We need to be... It's going to be different. We're going to find ourselves in the relegation zone, fighting for survival. When we went into every game, it was like, we could beat these guys. You could see straight away, we could beat these guys. And we did. And we beat every team that came in front of us. And we hammered, we basically brushed them aside Yeah, there was some tough teams. I mean, Leeds battered us.
They did.
Right?
5 times.
Twice.
Yeah.
It wasn't easy, but the rest of the teams in the Championship we just seem to get on top of and brush aside. So far in the Premier League, from what I've seen, is we're struggling.
Yeah.
We're struggling to get, and we're fighting for every single point. I don't know. I'm just hoping, after all the money that this club has spent, and all next year's money that they've spent, because they've spent like 40 million of next year's money, that we've got to stay in this league. We've got to stay in this league.
I'm positive. You know, after that I know.
So we've got to fight for every single point, and today they've done. The lads have done really well.
Yeah.
I can't. It felt like more. Remember when Wickham came to Ipswich?
Why are we going back to this?
I don't know. But when Wickham came to Ipswich and they got that 0-0 and all the away fans were cheering, I feel like that now.
Yeah.
I feel like a Wickham fan.
There's a big like, woo!
Yes! We got a point! Yeah. 0-0. We got a point. But I understand because Wickham were like batting like they were a League 2 team and they came to Ipswich, who were a big club, and they managed to get a draw. But we go to Brighton and we've got a draw. And I think on another day, Brighton probably could have beaten us. But we've come here today and we've got a point. And that.
Yeah.
Yes!
On the Southampton
Yes! Yes! I don't know what to say.
Enjoy the rest of the
brilliant,
point. It's brilliant.
Right, okay.
Thanks for watching Game Day. Oh, why not? See you later.